Hey everybody, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect, plant-based extreme weight loss, and it's Wednesday, so this is weigh-in Wednesday, and I'm just out for a walk on my lunch hour. You can see I have a really beautiful place to walk. The reason that I'm walking is I have an initiative that I'm doing, a couple things that I wanted to share with you. One is that I'm trying to be really serious about getting at least 10,000 steps every single day of November, and if I do that, then I'll have 300,000 steps by the end of the month. So I'm really committed to that goal, and every day I'm posting a screenshot of my Fitbit to prove that I got my at least 10,000 steps in that day, and so far it's been going really good. So I'm on track to get over 300,000 steps for November. And the other thing I'm doing is called 63 Days of Abstinence, and this is something that Chef AJ is doing through her Ultimate Weight Loss Program, which I'm a participant. And what it is it's abstinence, particularly for the holiday season, from sugar, flour, and alcohol, because this is a particularly challenging time of year for people to abstain from sugar and flours, any kind of ground anything, even chickpea flour, even wheat flour, non-gluten flour, all those things, and also alcohol. And the reason that she focuses on that is because of some work done by Dr. Joan Ifland, and I'll link to some studies down below about, it talks a lot about how our brain chemistry is affected by sugar, flours, and these and alcohols, and how it actually changes your brain chemistry to make you crave more food and keep you in the pleasure trap. The three things you want to avoid for the pleasure trap are sugar, salt, and oil. Sugar, because of the brain chemistry thing. Salt, because there's studies that prove that if you put salt on food, you'll eat more of it, you'll like it, and it'll taste good. Oil, because there is no nutrition in oil, and there is a lot of harm done by oil, and it has so many calories. It has 2,400 calories per pound. It's not found in nature. It's a very processed food. So if you want to find out any more about any of this stuff, I would check out Chef AJ and her Ultimate Weight Loss Program, because a lot of the I was fooling around and I lost, 80 pounds, but it took me about 4 years to lose 80 pounds. I started getting really serious in applying those kinds of principles, and, took off a lot more weight. I'm up to about 208 pounds off. So it helped me to really get serious, and it really helps you to get past the cravings, because our goal is not just to eat better, but also to not be tortured by cravings and not to want what we choose not to have, right? So that's what it's helped me to do. And when I'm in that state where it's not that I can't have it, it's just that I don't want it, I call that bulletproof. And so following these principles is helping me to stay bulletproof. Now, on the other hand, lately I'm finding it really difficult, and I think it's the holidays. I loved candy. I love sugar probably more than anyone I've ever met, and I love the holidays, and so there's some disappointment. I felt bad. I know in my mind that it's a good thing that I didn't hand out candy this year, but I felt kind of sad about it, because I really like to see the kids in their costumes, and I just knew it wouldn't be safe for me to have it in my house, so I chose not to. And the same thing, Thanksgiving, the whole tradition of group overeating and everything, and I'm not going to be participating in that. And it just, I don't know, it just changes everything. And so lately I've been craving all that stuff, so that's why I'm recommitting to that 63 days of abstinence. This is happening. There's no way I'm screwing this up at this point. So you're probably wondering how I did on the weigh-in this week. So as I said, I've taken off 208 pounds overall. I started out at 436 pounds on my 5'2" frame. And so last week I weighed 228 pounds, and guess what? This week I weigh 228 pounds. So I don't know if I'm on a plateau. I don't know if I ate too much salt. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but I'm also not going to stress out about it. I'm just going to note the information and hope that the increased exercise that I'm doing is going to help me to have a successful week next week. And I also am going to keep focused on the fact that I have taken off 208 pounds. Even if I didn't lose another pound, I have that accomplishment, and it would be really helpful for my body, way more than if I hadn't done that. So I'm not going to worry about it. I really appreciated all your tips for dealing with stress last week, and that definitely came in handy as I'm feeling those feelings about the holidays and about candy and feeling a little deprived and all that stuff. So that's what I want to ask you this week is your best tip for dealing with the holidays. And are you abstinent? Does that intrigue you? To stay abstinent from sugar, salt, and alcohol. So hit me up in the comments, and I'll talk to you next week, and hopefully I'll have a loss to report. But am I gonna fret about it? Nope, I'm not. I'm not gonna freak out about it. This is me not freaking out. Instead, I'm gonna go for a walk in a beautiful area. Isn't that gorgeous? So lucky to live here in the Pacific Northwest. All right, you guys have an awesome week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.